Hey there, and happy Wednesday, everyone. So I hope you're having a good midweek day today. I got to play with my grandson. We played Lego Creator game. I got out a vintage game from my childhood, Stay Alive. And I don't know if you guys remember it. It was like if you saw the cover, very 70s vintage, with kids with boys with a little bowl cut like bobs almost. And it's like a marble slider game. We had a lot of fun this afternoon playing, so it was good to have them here. And then I got to be busy creating for you guys, which is always awesome as well. With that, here is card number 7 for the month of March here. Hi there, Pam. Today is going to be a very quick, simple card, and I hope that you can kind of see past the card itself and maybe look at just the details and the elements and go, you know what, I can take different colors, different cardstock, different dies, punches, sentiments, ribbon, and go, you know what, I can make this card, 100 different ways. Like for birthday, today is sympathy, but I hope that you can, like I said, gain something from this layout and go, okay, that's something that I can do and make my own with the things that I have or things I want to use up or things that I just got. Hi there, Donna. So that's always my goal, is to give you guys inspiration to do just that. I love it when you guys copy what I'm doing. It makes me feel good, like, oh, they like something good enough to want to copy, instead of like, oh, I'll never make anything like that. So all right, my iPad is a little bit slow today. Let's see, I'm just gonna see if I can get to here. Otherwise, yeah, if it's being slow, I'm just gonna get started, because today my goal was to make something quick for you. Wednesdays always used to be like our super busy day at our house, so that's why I feel like Wednesdays I always want to kind of make it quick and easy for you guys if possible. Hi there, Rosina. Wednesday always used to be the Awana night, and so it'd always be get the kids home from school, see what they had for homework, try and feed them quick out the door for Awana, where they loaded them up with sugar after games, and then try and get them to bed. Yeah, Wednesdays were always crazy, so I'm kind of glad to be out of that that whole like season of life for that reason, but it was good while it lasted. All right, so what I've got here, like I said, is a sympathy card, and the bundle that I'm using, the die here and stamp set, is that newer Something Fancy. I love it now that Stampin' Up! Calls the stamp set and the dies by the same name. So Something Fancy is the name of the stamp set, as well as the coordinating dies. So you can kind of see how this goes together. So today I'm using Sympathy, and then I pulled out that coordinating die here from the Something Fancy's die here. So I'm going to be using that same name. So nice that they've done that. And then some of the other pieces that I want to show you from the mini catalog is this pretty ribbon. So I love this navy ribbon. It's kind of got like a two-tone look to it here. You'll see it more when I use it, but you can see the outside versus the inside, kind of a nice two-tone. And then this little element here, that dragonfly, it's a silver dragonfly. I think it's just so pretty there. Hi there, Rachel. And just add such a peaceful little look to the card. So where that is coming from, well, first of all, Something Fancy was page 17. I forgot to give you guys the page number. I always like to give that to you. I just want to make sure. Yes, page 17 of the new mini catalog, or current mini catalog. And so that Night of Navy ribbon is on page 87, as well as those dragonfly trinkets right here. So they're on page 87. Otherwise, the trinkets are on page 19 also, and the ribbons on page 31. So that's where I'm pulling those elements from there. So this pretty Sun Prints designer series paper, you can see I used just like a sliver of it a couple weeks ago. My hostess, she still has her open host code. If you remember the Queen Bee bundle for my hostess, Jenny Allen. I have to sneeze. I don't know if I've ever had to sneeze online, and it's like not coming out very fast. So it's kind of a really awkward moment right now. I think it's going to go away. Thanks, Pam. I love blue too. And sometimes I go, do people ever go, oh, there she is using blue. I get so tired of her using blue. But there's a lot of other demonstrators that have kind of made their way with a certain color that they like, and all of their projects, like every day, use that color. That's their favorite. So I guess I shouldn't be too bad. Maybe there's demos that love tacos, and every project is about tacos. I don't know. But anyway, my sneeze went away, so I can continue. Here's the Sun Prints, part of the Nature's Prints suite of products and stuff. So the Sun Prints kind of has like the Night of Navy, Pacific Point, Starry Sky, Gray Granite look to it. And so I'm going to be pulling in some Night of Navy to go with that. But really, really pretty paper there. So let me kind of get started here, because like I said, it's a quick and easy card, so I don't want to go on too much when it is so quick and so easy. So I think what I'm going to do is start by doing this as a die cut here. So I'm just going to take this little piece of white, basic white cardstock here and put that on my mini machine, because that's all I'm doing for die cutting. So I thought, well, let's just pull out this mini machine, or not pull out, it was just off to the side from yesterday. So it's like, let's just keep that here like so. And I've got that. Hi there, Karen. Thanks for joining in. So I've got that. And then what I'm going to do is take out my 2-inch circle punch. So this looks a little bit like scratched up, dinged up. This 2-inch circle punch I've used over and over for years now. Set it aside because it retired. Well, the online exclusives, the joy of that is they brought back the 2-inch circle punch and the 1 3/4 circle punch. I think they sold out the very first day, but they are coming back. So I'm like, you know what? I want to show people how fun it is and quick to use these circle punches. So I'm just going to use my 2-inch circle punch and put a piece of the vellum in there. So this is just a nice little circle of vellum. In case you're wondering about the vellum, that is from the annual catalog too, and it comes in an 8.5 by 11 package that way, and it's called vellum cardstock. So you can check that out in the annual catalog, kind of with those specialty papers in that section. And next I'm going to open up my Night of Navy ink pad here, and from the Something Fancy bundle, I'm going to ink that up the With Deepest Sympathy here and just center that like so. So we've got that on there, and I know I've used this before, but I just love that font and that size of that too. So what I'm going to do is set those two little elements aside and start building my card here. So my card base is Night of Navy, opening up this way today. And then I've just cut the Sun Prints piece here 4 by 5 1/4 here to do that 1/4 inch step down for measurements. So let me just get some adhesive on here like so. And then I'll center that here. And then I'm going to take out that pretty ribbon. That is the Night of Navy. Like I said, it's called bordered ribbon. So sometimes people like to know like all of the name, because sometimes in your stash you might have it organized by color, and you might go, do I already have that? And like Stampin' Up has the colors on there always, but then sometimes it's border ribbon, satin edge ribbon, you know, they've got names for everything. So this one is called bordered ribbon. Love it. Like I said, in the mini catalog for those of you just joining in. Got that, and I'm just gonna kind of trim off the extra little fringes that sometimes happen as I pull it through and tighten it. And there, that looks pretty even on both sides of my knot. If you know me well enough, Tori just jumped in. Tori knows me well enough. It's always, not always, almost 99% of the time, knots for me. Hardly ever is it that I make a bow. Hey there. So we've got that on there. And I put my ribbon on. A lot of times that's kind of my final accessory to add on. But I put that on so I know how much space I have down here to add my other pieces. So I'm just going to pull out that 2-inch vellum vellum circle. Now vellum, you have to know, is going to show adhesive. Let me show you this. So here's my adhesive, my seal that I'm putting on there. You can see through there. So say I was to stamp out my sentiment, well, you're going to see those marks on the card. Like if you put this on the card, it's like yuck, right? And so you're like, well, why did Belle do that? Because I'm going to attach it to my card like so, which it even now looks even worse, knowing that my With Deepest Sympathy is going to cover that up. So that's why I didn't put any on the other part of my circle, because that's going to show. Normally, like I'd pop this up and I was like, okay, is that going to cause a problem when I want to put on these beautiful, beautiful dragonfly trinkets? But I thought, you know what? It is kind of nice to have a little bit of separation from the vellum. And so I am going to put that on there, because the dragonflies aren't super duper raised up, but there's a little bit more to it. Like yesterday I showed some super flat stickers. They're not super flat, but they're not terribly big either. So these are, oops, I like to show you the complete name here, Dragonfly Trinkets. And like I said, these are in the back of the new mini catalog. So you can see they're nice and flat to put a mini glue dot on. The other side is very detailed, so very, very pretty. I'm going to try and get a side view too, so you can kind of see how thin that is. So what I do is I press that dragonfly right into my mini glue dot here. And so, well, my goal is to always pull it off with it. We'll see. There we go. So I've got just that one little glue dot stuck there in the back, and then going to make sure that it's more spread out so it doesn't show when I put on my card. And then that's going to go just off to the side of my With Sympathy, like so. And like I said, I feel like it just leaves such a nice little peaceful touch to the card. So just like 1, 2, 3 elements, well, I guess 4 if you count the ribbon, 5 if you count the paper, but very simple. And like I said, my goal today was to not only show you this, but for you guys to think, okay, I could use different paper, different, you know, dyes, or even the same thing, different sentiment. You could make this a birthday card, or, you know, change out the circle from vellum to just a solid color or something. So my goal was to have you think outside the box and even maybe put like a different embellishment or something there. So by copying the layout, you kind of get a good idea for cards to make when you're kind of in a slump. Because if you're in a slump, you don't want to start with a card that's going to take an hour and a half to like make or something. So you kind of want to, you know, start easy. And this would be a good card if you're in a slump and just need some creative ideas. Now for the inside, the Something Fancy bundle doesn't have a great pairing sentiment to go with the inside. So that's where I pulled out from the annual catalog. When you see the pretty paper on page 91 and the samples on page 90, then I decided, well, let's just go with the stamp set. So this is kind of an image that's found in the paper that I'm using today. And then the sentiment You're on My Mind pairs up perfectly then for a sympathy card. So I'm going to, with my Night of Navy ink up my You're on My Mind and just center that for the inside of my card like so. And then I'm going to pull over that one image, like I said. Oops, bring this over and just kind of go to the side of it here like so. So then you kind of see how those images kind of follow through from outside to inside. Hey there, Sue. Good to see you on here. All right, so I'm going to just put some seal adhesive on there, and then that's going to be ready to go on the inside. And there you can see how pretty that is with the Night of Navy against the Night of Navy cardstock there on the basic white. So there we have a quick, super simple sympathy card. Like I said, I just love the peaceful look of it today. So that's card number 7 out of my grouping of 8 that I'm working on this month for you guys. So tomorrow will be card number 8. I've already got ideas started for that using some brand new products I haven't shown you before from the mini catalog. So I'm going to be excited to show you that tomorrow. How you can get the set of 8 cards that I've been working on. Like on this Facebook, if you follow me on Facebook, you'll see pictures, like still shots besides the video and everything. You'll always see that host code. And so I've got host codes, 3 of them actually right now, for Jenny Allen, who who will be wrapping hers up soon, and then KQ Black, who's open now, and I will be doing her demos next week, and then my 8-card host code where you can get that too. And all 3 of those host codes are always listed on the top, like pinned notification of my Facebook page. So if you ever are trying to order and want to get that host code, the right one, that's where they are, or reach out to me and I can help you, or if you need help with ordering. So to get my set of 8 cards, you can just order a minimum $75 purchase with the host code, and you'll get the cards for free. Or just say, hey, I really like your cards and want them, I'm not going to order. Then they're $25, and that includes the cards and then the delivery, either shipping or delivery local to you that way too. So tomorrow I will be back to give you card number 8 for the month, and then you'll have seen all of the complete set. And like I said, the next week I will be showcasing 3 cards for KQ Black, and then the week after that I will be starting another new series with my hostess Sue Bay for her 50-licious birthday. That's what she's calling it, guys. So I'm excited to be a part of that one too. So if you have any questions, let me know. That's what I'm here for. I always like getting emails that that I know people are putting a lot of thought into what they're ordering, which makes me feel good, so that I know that you're getting things that you really want too. So have a great evening and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.